Did you know that the Dollar Tree has movies? Clearly they couldn't get away with selling you big budget blockbusters for only $1. So they have a wide selection of the most cheap, obscure films that they can somehow make a profit with. It's time to give these movies some attention. If I ever make a feature film and it only ends up in a Dollar Tree bin, I'd want other YouTubers to do the same thing for me. And who knows, some of these could even be some hidden gems. Welcome to Dollar Tree Movies. The Night Sitter is a supernatural horror movie released in 2018. From the creator of Final Destination. Well, that's a half-truth. Well, actually a 1/3 truth, because Final Destination had 3 creators, which makes this a 1/6 truth because he's only executive producer. Kind of a big stretch if all you have to connect it with is a mediocre film 20 years ago. Oh my god, there's a menu this time! I had to record it with my phone because I can't seem to record it with OBS. I guess there's some kind of copyright protection, which is weird, because For Queen and Country was perfectly fine with me recording footage, so I guess I'm gonna have to resort to Tubi, which destroys the point of the show, thanks OBS. And due to this, I can't really show you how the DVD looks, but it runs in 480p with vertical letterboxing, so the resolution isn't really any higher than the last movie, but the video quality does look a bit better. The film opens on a babysitter driving to her destination. Upon exiting her vehicle, she is waved at by a man who will definitely not show up again later and be an important part of the story. What, are you waiting for a joke? He's not going to. The scene was just added to show that polite people are easier to come by than you expect. She walks up to the door and is greeted by the walking smile himself, Ted. Seriously, there's not a single scene in this movie where he's not smiling. It's kind of funny. It's at this point where I notice the film's lighting. It's odd. Every room seems to have its own color of ambient light, which is a decent way to make your low-budget film look less bland and ugly, I give it that. He introduces her to his son Kevin, who's played by baby Jack Champion before he became a furry. But Kevin's all edgy because his mom died and stuff, so he doesn't take a liking to his new babysitter.
We're gonna be best buds, okay? Promise. I'll pinky promise.
That's stupid.
Ted shows the audience almost immediately why he's the best character in the film and why we're gonna miss him during his absence.
My wife died about a year ago.
My God, I'm so sorry.
Don't be. You didn't kill her. Unless you did. I'm joking.
I love him. We then get quite possibly the worst exposition in any movie I've seen. Apparently he forgot he left his sizzle reel on.
Well, this is embarrassing. I forgot I left this on.
Well, it's good to note the first several minutes of your video is pure silence. You should probably fix that. See, Ted is a paranormal investigator, and he reveals that all of the ghostly objects throughout his career is hidden in this room. It's locked and off limits, though, so don't worry, she'll never go in there. Ted's girlfriend arrives to pick him up, and also to leave her son to hang out with Kevin. Better go upstairs and tell Kev that his friend's here. But then he spots Kevin's notebook. Well, gee golly, with all that smirking, I wonder if he's a bad guy. When the parents leave the house, Amber immediately goes to another room to invite someone over. She tells him to bring his kit and that she has a job for him. Uh-oh, I think she knows more than she's letting on. What's she up to? Meanwhile, the usual suspect wants pizza, so they start arguing over if they're gonna get cheese or pepperoni, and then some very confusing editing happens. I would say it's like YouTube cutoff humor, but there's no joke.
Okay, we'll get half and half.
But that's such a waste of money.
And half cheese.
Why did you cut that off? Oh, that predictable fat boy. We all knew he was gonna say that that's such a waste of money. You don't even need to show the whole thing. That's what makes it funny. Amber suggests that they play hide and go seek while they wait for the pizza, and despite them being teenagers, they accept. Kevin hides under the bed, that clever devil. But when Ready or Not Here She Came, Kevin peeks out of the bed seeing her stealing money. She hears a knock on the door, and it's the guy from the beginning who we can now clearly see is a Dungeons & Dragons fan.
Just wanted to stop by. Couldn't help but notice earlier that you have a kind aura.
All the scene does is reinforce the idea that this character exists, so one of these are unnecessary. Kevin talks to Amber about what he saw, and she defends herself in the most liberal way possible.
He's rich, and I'm poor. It's like Robin Hood.
Now, I might not be all caught up on my Robin Hood lore, but I'm pretty sure the people he gives to aren't he himself and him. Kevin agrees to keep her secret as long as she can keep a secret of his secret being that demons are haunting his dreams. She offers to read him a bedtime story, and in the process falls asleep, or maybe it was a time jump, I don't know, it was edited weirdly. She wakes up and hears a noise downstairs, and the movie acts like this is the most terrifying thing to ever exist.
Hello?
Jump scare warning. Oh wait, there's nothing there. Not being satisfied with what the movie viewed as a terrifying reveal, she decides to open the door and... oh god. Oh god, it's awful! But it doesn't matter because it was just a dream inside of a dream. She gets out of the bed again and accidentally kicks Chubby Boy. Chubby Boy makes a huge scene about this, so she shows him her boobies to shut him up. Anime moment.
She got totally naked. You wanna have some fun?
What the fuck?
Oh, he found a key to the spooky room. False alarm. God fucking damn it. The Dollar Tree's been selling $3, $5, and $7 items for over a year now. Totally just noticed. Not only have they stopped restocking their movies, but if they ever bring them back in the near future, I'm certain they won't be $1 anymore. And if that's the case, then I'm also certain that the movies they sell won't be the bottom of the barrel pieces of obscurity that I wanted to shine some light upon to begin with. So not only do I have no more options for future episodes besides what I already bought, but the very name and concept of the show is dated. So I've been trying to think of another idea that'll satisfy the same interest I had when coming up with Dollar Tree movies, and the best thing I could come up with is reviewing movie collections. Not the ones where all the films star the same celebrity or are connected in the same franchise, but rather the ones made by companies you've never heard of with very little tying each film together. I attempted to collect these for a little bit before realizing there's way too many for me to even consider buying all the ones I find, but that does mean I have some, so I think that's what I'm gonna do next. Of course, I'll need a little gimmick to give the video a reason to exist, so I'll be ranking all the films from worst to best when I'm done making a video for each movie. Stay tuned, loyal viewers, or should I say viewer.